boxing world. So Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. What a good fight. Give you guys a little more thoughts of the fight. As you guys know, they fought last night, matter of fact, and that Thurman came out victorious. I thought it was a good fight. I didn't even do a prediction on this fight due to I thought that Keith Thurman would win. I gave Garcia a little edge there because I thought, undefeated guy, and not to mention Garcia always had a good chin, and he's got power, he's got potential, but as you guys know from my past videos way back when Garcia moved up to 147, I thought that, to me, I don't think 147 is best for Danny Garcia, but as we all know, these fighters, man, they tend to move up, so to test their skills and pretty much try it out. But I thought that 147 was always too much for Garcia, but it showed, I guess. But you got to give it also to Garcia, though, even though he lost his fight, because clearly he got outboxed by Keith Thurman. Not only outboxed, he got outsmarted. Keith Thurman in this fight, he wasn't necessarily the aggressor. For Danny Garcia was coming on to him also, hit him a couple shots there and there, but Keith Thurman clearly had one of the better punches, as we all know. But man, with all those hits coming from Keith Thurman to Garcia, I thought he would go down, but as we can tell by there, Garcia is no picnic. He definitely has a good chin. If it was somebody else's, I think he would have been knocked down already, or knocked out. But it was a good fight overall. If you guys didn't get to see the fight, I put the full fight link in the description. Y'all check it out, and the highlights of it. But a lot of criticisms in this fight, due to people saying that Danny Garcia didn't do anything, or some people actually saying that Keith Thurman ran away. I don't know. I thought sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and I thought that Garcia held back. He did, in my honest opinion, from the observation of the fight, I thought that Danny Garcia held back a little bit. He should have thrown more punches there, especially Keith Thurman, another undefeated guy like him. But Keith Thurman is no picnic neither. He should have been more aggressive and just go all out, for lack of a better word. It's just, I thought that he didn't do as much as I thought he would do. But even though, like I said, I think that Garcia was underdog, Keith Thurman clearly showed us his skill set, and that he won victoriously last night. And congratulations to him. It was definitely a good fight. It wasn't the best fight we've seen so far, but it was definitely a good fight. It was an entertaining fight. Both fighters, stand toe to toe. Besides some of the stuff that people are criticizing Keith Thurman for running away, but I think that's just part of the game. But all in all, Keith Thurman is a solid competitor. I would like to see him against Spence. I don't know if he's gonna give Spence a shot yet, but I'm sure one day we will see that. I just, it was one of those fights, man, that we were waiting to see it, and then now that we saw it, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we got what we expected, as a lot of people say. But Garcia, he's lost once, he's got one loss under his belt. It's not the end of the world. He can come back from this. He's just gotta be more selective, man, as far as his opponents. I don't think he can go to another Keith Thurman. I don't think even with the rematch, I don't think he'd win this fight. I think Keith Thurman is a little too much for him. Well, at least for now. Maybe he'll change later on, but as far as I've seen it, I think, the split decision was a little, I think that's a little off. I wouldn't have given it a split decision. I would have given it a unanimous decision for Keith Thurman, but one judge scored, I think it's 115, 113 for Garcia. I don't know what he saw, but hey, it is what it is. Keith Thurman got the victory. It was not a close fight, in my own opinion. It wasn't. Like I said, watch the fight. I put the full fight link in the description. Y'all check it out. Even the highlights of it. But I don't think it was a close fight. It was definitely an entertaining and good fight, but it wasn't a close fight. Normally I criticize these boxers for what they do, and you know, and run away. You know me, I'm an offensive type boxing fan, so I like how these fighters fought last night. They definitely showed us some good boxing, but with all, we know somebody's gonna lose, or you know, I would have never given this fight a draw. Some people saying that it could have been a draw. I don't think so. That it was too far from that. Even if I gave Garcia a couple rounds there, kind of a close round, as a lot of us saw. Even if I did, it still wouldn't be a draw. You know, I still gave the edge to Keith Thurman for just. He boxed him real well. He hit him some really good solid shots there. And I mean, Garcia though was countering pretty good too. You know, he was. I like I said, man. If I was gonna put it in some perspective, I think that Garcia held back. He was a little iffy of throwing punches. He was more guarding himself than being. He was more defensive to me than offensive, rather. But it is what it is. You know, he learned from this. He fought one of the best, and he, you know, that's how you become the best. Is, you know, fight the best, right? So Keith Thurman is definitely one of the best out there in 147. So I would like to see him. Actually, if you ask me, man, I would like to see Keith Thurman against Pacquiao. You know, Keith Thurman against Mayweather. You know, Keith Thurman is somebody that could be up there. He's learning. You know, he's got some flaws. He ain't perfect. His defense is not the best. His offense is not the best, but it works. You know, he's a young guy, and he's hungry, and he can only get better from this. As far as Danny Garcia, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, he can come back from this, and just keep fighting, man. You know, and you gotta loosen up a little bit. You know, if I was to give Danny Garcia one advice, you know, maybe next time or before the fight, actually, with Keith Thurman, is gotta loosen up a little bit. You know, you can't be so defensive, because that's when Keith Thurman capitalized from his opponents. You know, when you're so defensive, and that's when he unloads his shots, and as we all know, Keith Thurman, he doesn't hit no like a little girl neither. You know, he hits hard. So like I said, I was surprised that Danny Garcia didn't go down for those couple shots there that he received from Thurman. So, but anyways, let me know what you guys think. It was definitely a good fight. You know, watch it. I watched it twice, so definitely a good fight. I didn't necessarily agree with the decision. I thought it was a unanimous decision, in my own opinion, not a split. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comment, and as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.